Hi fellas. I'll put myself in the shoes of Joe Bloggs, average Englishman, for a second. You've seen all this on the media about the BBC, about this Tommy Robinson fella, this fella from Luton who used to swear a bit and used to lead the EDL, and it keeps coming out about a certain ideology being based in savagery, being based in invasion and mass murder. He even tells us that the whole Middle East was Christian at one time before this ideology started invading and looting and killing. And you can't really believe it because everybody says it's all a religion of peace. Well, I'm sorry to say, but Tommy Robinson and Britain First are telling you the truth. And the mass media, who are heavily indoctrinated, heavily brainwashed at our university, a lot of which are paid for with Saudi money or influenced by Saudi money, are telling you the whole truth. Right, so if you put in UK grooming gang statistics and Tommy Robinson, you will come up with all the accusations against Tommy Robinson. You will, same with Britain First, you will put all these accusations, the radical racist, the horrible, etc. Well, what we want to know is the truth, isn't it? We've heard, you must have seen these grooming gangs, these child rape gangs, that they don't just target one or two girls, they usually target dozens and hundreds. And well, they reckon around about 1 million girls have been attacked. And to be honest, it's quite believable, because a lot of the people doing this grooming, this sexual abuse involving violence and drugs, also usually run takeaways and unchecked private hire taxi companies. In Rotherham, most of the ones abusing the girls, at least 1,400 girls, it was thousands in fact, were taxi drivers, unofficial taxi drivers, and Just Eat, Hungry House takeaway workers. So I'll cut to the quick. If you put in grooming gang statistics, then skip all these. Here we see that an Asian group, which is partially government sponsored, they actually proved on statistics that 84% were of grooming gang convicts thrown in jail, found guilty with DNA, were in fact Asians. You know what I mean by Asians? I mean, by Asians, I mean they could be Somali, they could be Bangladeshi, they could be Pakistani origin. That's what they mean by Asians here. It's a bit silly really, because a lot of Indian Sikhs wouldn't be seen dead doing this sort of thing. But if we go straight onto page 2 and look carefully, I only know because I've been here before, down here we will see the same list which is in Tommy Robinson's books. Several books. Here we go. Grooming Gang Statistics. Bit of a silly title really. Culture and Politics for the 21st Century. Here we see the list of towns and cities shamed by Asian grooming gangs, which is incomplete, but it's over 70. I saw it years ago in my town, and it's not on the list, but it has happened here and probably is still happening here. So here is Tommy Robinson's list he made with Peter McLaughlin. So we click on it. I will try and put a link underneath, but I don't know how long this video will stay on if I do. So here we are. My new book, co-authored with Tommy Robinson, was published the end of July 2071. It's an Amazon bestseller, and they're on the second or third print run now. It's called Muhammad's Quran. So I want to give them a plug, because without Peter McLaughlin and Tommy Robinson working on this would never have been formulated. Yeah, so here we go, Asian sex gangs. So let me see, it's been changed a little bit since I was here. Here we are, let's see the grooming gang lists. Here we go, normally, statistics, here we are. Here we are. This has been changed since the last time I was on. Here, gangs jailed, here we go. Right, grooming gangs jailed. Let's turn this around a bit, turn on the tripod. It's simple, but it works. Gangs jailed. The earliest known conviction of these Muslim gangs was in 1975, which fits perfectly because I saw it going on widespread where I live in the 1990s. So, Oxford, here we go. Are these the most recent cases? This is 2012. Right, if you put in Oxford grooming gang, I mean some of them have been took off, and Google any one of these names, like Rahim Ahmed, Oxford, you will find, see, Ahmed, this name is not a Christian name, obviously. Hussein, Khan, Iqbal, Hussein, Ali, Ratyal, Rizwan, Hussein. Do they sound like European Christian-based names to you? They certainly don't to me. Let me see, Higher Wycombe. I'll go through the list. Oxford, Burton, whatever that is. Higher Wycombe, Newcastle. Newcastle's been very bad. There's a severely bad case last year, but this one was in 2017. Yeah, this is the one. They groomed and raped and shoved cocaine up girls' noses and invited their mates to screw their flaccid, helpless bodies. At least 700 girls in Newcastle. As you see, Newcastle, there's a lot of them, you see. There's 3 trials of them, so there's about 90 of them, something like that. It's usually about 30 a trial. Aylesbury, Ramsgate. Is this the... Oh, this will be the... this is the Britain First case. Yes, Romani. This is the Britain First case where they set up Jada Franson for daring to call Tamin Ramani, a 37-year-old rich Range Rover driving businessman who's probably also selling drugs, to be quite honest with you. Yeah, they jailed her for daring to call him a dirty mutt, filthy paedophile. A dirty bar steward. A dirty his faith bar steward. Well, I think when 4 of them, there's the 4, the Ramsgate rapists, when 4 of them are gang raping every hole of a 16-year-old virgin girl, I'd agree they're actually bastards, aren't they? Wouldn't you say, the dirty bastard? They're raping her mouth, they're raping her bottom, they're raping her flu, and the poor scared girl doesn't know she's going to walk out of there alive. She's fighting for her damn life. Yeah, they are bastards. I agree. Forgive the French. But here we are, Liverpool, Sheffield, Rochdale, Rotherham, Colchester, Coventry, Bristol, Yeovil, Rotherham, Dewsbury, Rochdale, Bradford, Oxford, loads in Oxford, loads in Halifax. Here we go, Littlehampton, Rotherham, Rochdale, Manchester, Keighley, Aylesbury, Oldham, Leeds. It's a bit boring this, and it's Slough. Here we are, it's not all up north. They tend to ignore loads of cases, and see, there's loads of Mohammeds amongst them. So I'll call it guy. I'll put a link underneath to this. Please share it, because this is Tommy Robinson's material. I don't have any claim to it. Stick it in there, mate. Stick it in there a minute. I'm talking on the video. And somebody's trying to help me. Mohammed, backgrounds, yeah, all these non-European names. Look at them, and all the ones with yes, besides Y, are names from Islam. And as we see, some of them are not. Lee Wakelin, he's an English guy, obviously, 32. Chesham, he was probably one of their delivery drivers, but he is not Islamic. But you see, yeah, all these Y's means yes. Their name originates from Islam, and you see there's quite a few here that isn't, but on average it works out 9 out of 10 on every page of these violent child rapists who have also, some of them have also disappeared girls because they're frightened to go into jail, and that's set to increase. I mean, look at them. Birmingham, Rochdale, Telford, Accrington, Rotherham, Derby, Rochdale. I'll put a link underneath, but what you need to do for me and for Tommy is to share this list. Share this video or make one yourself, because this is the only way we're going to get past this fake news narrative that this religion's always been peaceful, but it didn't.